Brace yourself. I'm about to show you some real shit, bro. I'm about to show you what I like to call the Chariot of the heavens. I'm going to show you the thing that actually pulls the entire galactic universal center. And then I'm going to show you why this gravity lens appeared magically, that they're now using the James Webb telescope to see just as far through as they are seeing through with the Hubble telescope. So it's really just a cover story for the Hubble telescope. They're literally both of them seeing about a little under 1 billion light years from the beginning of time. Because light does affect time. Even though I'm a flat earther and all that kind of stuff, even though the Earth's not exactly flat shaped, it's like an upside down Christmas tree. Just like the stars look like in Christmas, around Christmas time. And that's why they mock you with the Christmas tree. But yeah, like that's a whole nother story. But like I'm about to show you the gravity lens that they've been using to see back in time to the beginning of time. I'm going to show you what actually caused it and why the first star that they saw with the Hubble telescope, which is just as far, remember, under 1 billion light years from the beginning of time, that they see with this James Webb telescope, which I've shown you, is totally related to anime and stuff that's got to do with me with the 2B, just like the rocket just blew up the B7. The sevens and all this stuff is a factor and all that. And then how it has to do with a web, like a spider with this African version of the name. But it also has to do with air element. Like I told you, Goku is my son, I'm Bardic and all that. It has to do with the spirit, which is the breath of life and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot to it. I've already explained the gods. The image of God, as you might call it, in Sumerian history, before Babylon took over and it became problematic. It's a moon sign, just like I told you that eclipse has to do with the 15th, which my mom's birthday and her son is in May. She's in July. This ties together. She's the 15th though, but it's a different day. That's actually one of my special days as well. Literally the day that they found this thing, the 31st, I'll just say it. But yeah, like he's definitely a Gemini and all that. But like usual, I was right and all that kind of stuff. I'm about to show you how all this connects. I'm gonna show you the actual footage of these stars now, and that's how James Webb was able to see. Well, I didn't show you that video yet. You might want to check that out. I predicted this way back in April 3rd, you see? But the actual thing that happened was on the 31st. Like I told you, that's my brother's birthday. It's another special day. It's literally the day. But he was also ahead of time, but my mother was ahead of time with her alignment. Because, the power of reach is ahead of time, man. It's just got to do with numbers and alignments and stuff like that. That's why, for example, these sevens are so important. And I'll always constantly predict things by the sevens, because the seven spirits of God, the Sabbath, obviously, just to be obvious. And then I was born on August 7th. So right here, a very bright morning star, right? And if you check this out, you'll see that I showed that. I'll show you. Try to make this quick. If I get to talking, I got endless things and stuff.
Coincidence of nature. There is a cluster of galaxies that's closer to us. It's only about.
I don't believe in coincidences.
Call it today in a fucking hour. Look at the timing of this.
Forever 4. Forever 4.
The fuck out of here.
Old is Erendale. Apparently it formed less than 1 billion years after the Big Bang.
It's kind of this wonderful gift from the universe.
Look at that.
B.
Less than 1 billion. B. Remember the rocket I blew at B7? I'll tell you my name starts with a B, bro.
Just like that sunspot that's been blasting off with the EB. Two witnesses.
Well, this is a wonderful coincidence of nature. There is a cluster of galaxies that's closer to us. It's only about 5 billion light years away, and I know that doesn't sound...
And when they go up, they become that man shot with the roundabout, and then there's the two guys like the Son of Man, the sharp on the clouds, the sharp sickles. One that reaps good, that tears to destruction, and the wheats to blessing in heaven and all that, And it's basically just like a Malachi, this son of righteousness. It builds up the good and destroys the wicked.
Doesn't sound very close. But all the mass of that cluster, many
That's why it says that the thousands of heaven wax strong on him. That's why all this stuff that's
outpouring
all
the
up there,
spirit.
like these heavenly bodies that's still up there, they're being blessed by my power and they're becoming so bright that you can see stars that you couldn't see before.
Super
and then they're gonna come
luminous.
up with so-called new telescope that can so-called see this shit all of a sudden. Bullshit. It's me. The fuck.
Called this shit way back then, bro. But she's talking about how the Hubble can see that shit, right? And then on the 11th, there was an early part of that had to do with how people have a near-death experience or a dream basically right before they die, like 30 seconds before and 30 seconds after. And then right here, you see it's like the anime was showing the same thing happening, the warping of the light and all that. Using that stars a whole book so that they could see, and it's like really changing time and all kinds of shit. And then I talk about I show the moon in there too. That's another interesting thing. Then I start talking about that some more. Then they take up my internet. I want to find the part where she talks about the moon. I guess it'll be easier if I just go to like I've done endless stuff, bro. Like you can just look at the video. I don't know why I'm wasting people's time having y'all look at this. I guess this will give you a little bit more background. This is basically stuff that I've been doing. Like this is just one of my endless playlists that I've done this kind of stuff. But I can predict the sun, all kinds of stuff because the sun is really just opening the heavens. So like when I make changes, the sun reflects these changes. See how they get this 2 stuff right here? It gets very down to even to the seconds, like this Georgia Guidestone thing getting blown up. That was like 4 o'clock and then 3 minutes and then 33 seconds or something like that. And magic things are in there because I want y'all to understand magic is actually a real thing. And I've been predicting stuff for a long time, bro. Like, it's been a long time. It's a lot of stuff. I'm sorry. This is so long. Probably would have been easier just to go through my history. I don't want to give away what I'm looking at right now. I want the enemy knowing anything about me. You see how Bardock, that was one of the things that I picked up on. Like I said, that's one of the guys, like, Sumerian gods are basically like just elements and stuff. That's why we're made in the image. And they literally, to make humanity, which is one of their part of their gods, they slew a god and took his blood. Sounds like Jesus, doesn't it? Now that makes a little more sense, doesn't it? And use his blood as to make humanity. It's interesting. I wonder, because of the different voltages, the higher you go, I wonder if you fall at different speeds or accelerate at different speeds at the different heights, because everything about gravity is electromagnetic. I'm just putting this up here. Sorry guys, I watch all my videos. I'm putting this up for people that never seen anything, and then that's the guy that they fucked with, the wrong guy, yes. 3 guys, like I've already shown you with my third eye and all that stuff. And some of these other animes are based around it too. But yeah, in this Musk one, he doesn't just show the explosion that I call on the 11 for the surprise 7-11, you know. But he shows this. I mean, like, what do they expect me to do? They're trying to mock God and act like they're going to heaven. Yeah, I've been on a fucking spree lately. But since I did that, like, it's incredible to me. Once they try to blackmail me on the 4th, they're shooting or whatever with an hour and me doing it, and then shit, my grandma and I, you know, the revenge was gonna happen. I already knew it. And then immediately the storm blew out the Georgia Guidestones. And then the timing was pointing at her because she's 89, and then the clock was 4 hours, 33 seconds. No, 3 minutes, 33 seconds. So it's 9 and 4 because it was the 4th one when it happened. And then this shit. Wait till you see the fucking, what's actually causing all this stuff. That is so damn slow when I'm recording. Here we go, this is James Blood bullshit. They're using that same fucking part of the sky and not seeing any further. I was trying to simplify this video because the other one was like way more complicated, but this internet's making it complicated again. Oh, I forgot, I got like a...
As a piece of amazing news, President Biden just unveiled the first full-color image to come from the James Webb Space Telescope. The image shows a galaxy cluster called SMACS 072.
Yeah, watch how they use the same magnifying thing. So the James Webb ain't seeing no further, and watch, it's just a little bit under a billion.
Which is about 4.5 billion light years away. The cluster acts as a gravitational lens, bringing into view far more distant galaxies, some of which appear in the image as arcs. As NASA Administrator Bill Nelson said, we're looking back more than 13 billion years. The NASA statement accompanying the image release didn't give specifics on the more distant galaxies visible in the image, which involved 12.5 hours of images taken at several wavelengths. The Big Bang took place an estimated 13.8 billion years ago, meaning those distant galaxies date back to when the universe was less than 1 billion years old. The detail in the image comes from a very tiny part of the sky. If you held a grain of sand on the tip of your finger at arm's length, that is the part of the universe you're seeing. Just one little speck of the universe.
1 billion years later, this thing actually loads up like goddamn. I was really just trying to go back, but I got a lot of stuff in the background right now.
NASA's statement accompanying the image release didn't give specifics on the more distant galaxies.
It's the magnifying effect, remember?
723, which is about 4.5 billion light years away. The cluster acts as a gravitational lens, bringing into view far more distant galaxies, some of which appear in the image.
You see? It's a gravitational lens that makes it so you can see really far. Like, and it's literally just as far as I just showed you. He said just a little under 1 billion light years or so, like from the beginning. So they're pretty close, like, you know, a little under 1 billion. That's exactly what the Hubble telescope was able to do using this same gravity lens that I caused. So now that's over. I'm gonna show you this shit. That's why it fucking lags so bad. Got a lot of these loaded up. Now I gotta play some music or something. Here's a Chariot.
First there was the collapse of civilization,
The Horsemen.
anarchy, genocide, starvation. Then when it seemed things couldn't get any worse, we got the plague. The living death, quickly closing its fist over the entire planet. And then we heard the rumors that the last scientists were working on a cure that
You
would
see
end
it?
the plague and restore the world.
See how big it is?
Restore it? Why? I
Do you
like
see
the
what is
death.
frightening with it?
I like the misery. I like this world!
That's not a known planet. See? Doesn't have a name. I already know the other one's Venus. I don't know why they don't have these lasers anymore. Just realizing they did that. Supposed to be labeled. Yeah, this is not labeled. It's so fucking. This is a fucking bitch. They're supposed to have that shit labeled, bro. I'm mad they really just did that. This is the Planet Finder. Do you see this shit? Let me see. What planets are currently visible? Let's see if it... Okay, Venus. There we go. There we go. That's the one I was just on, though. They bullshit, man. It's all good. I'm gonna show you this shit. Don't, like I said, don't get scared when you see this. And you understand what you're looking at. You see, it's even in the fucking search engine. Now it shows. You see? Yeah, back to the music. It's on fucking normal planets. Do you even know what you just looked at? Like, do you really even know what you just saw? As this thing comes closer to us, so is the galaxy. So is the universe itself. It literally brightens along with it. In case you ain't catch on to that. And I haven't even shown you the gravity lens causing it. What, like, what's behind that? I gave you a clue earlier. You ever want to see fucking Armageddon himself? That's Armageddon right there. I've seen that thing probably a few times. Definitely big as fuck, like probably bigger than Earth. I don't know. Probably the only thing that rivals Earth's size is that thing itself. See how it gets brighter? But notice it was doing it already in this one. Dude, just noticed this myself. Watch. Watch, as those two Hercules type star, well, it's three. It's one massive star, and then it's got actually a couple of horses itself. The two witnesses that scanned before that got the whole Earth. They're really the power behind it. You can see those two stars right in front of that main big one. They get brighter as well along with it. I've been seeing this shit, and now I'm realizing it always comes with the universe. Like it's a background star, but it brightens, and then as it brightens, watch what the equator, not the equator, but the what they would call the Milky Way starts to do. You see it? It starts to brighten along with it. The star is something else, bro. And it seems to look like it's doing like an odd ass orbit, and it's not labeled. That should be like all over the news. I've been discovered this shit. Like it came in with Comet Ison. And then the gravity lens Venus got it because I evolved it. This is all started in 2013. I'm pretty sure it was around that time. Like when Comet Ison came, I remember that was 2013. That was when I started my ministry, bro. I was witnessing hard. I was witnessing hard for myself as well, you know, like. You know, the best way to change the future, the best way to know the future is to create it. You see that gravity lens? It's not listed on this one either, but it's pulling, you see how it pulls? It's massive, bro. The only thing that compares to it is the thing that's causing the gravity lens called Venus. Look at this shit. Look at this. You see this circular thing on the towards the center, but to the right? Notice how it aligns perfectly up with Venus. Venus is this other planet over here to the left that's just as bright as that thing that's towing. It's just as bright as the thing that's towing the whole fucking cosmos, everything. That's how powerful that thing is. And it didn't used to exist. It popped up in 2013 with Comet Ison. But yeah, in case you can't see the gravity lens, I'll make it more obvious. Like they were trying to come with all kinds of theories about it, what it was, but they couldn't figure it out because they're dumb. But they knocked out my internet again? Damn, that's me. Good thing for me, I already got all this shit loaded. Second time they knocked out my internet during a video, that's so evil of them. But anyways, that's what's causing the gravity lens. And that's just one layer of it coming in. I've never seen a star have, or planet or anything have two fucking layers. And even as a shadow, a superluminal one that looks black. This is the second one coming in. But this is unbelievable to me. Looks like it's evolved since last time I've seen it. It's always evolving though. This is the one my pride and joy, man. Showing up on the 13th too. Signify how it started in 2013. That was just it popping up though. I remember it used to look like a regular planet and then now it looks like a Phoenix. You'll see the gravity lens in a second. That was part of it. You saw how it like warped the light of its own light and caused it to be superluminal ahead of time itself. It made it so that it had two of them, like the two witnesses. The gravity lens is appearing now. I don't know if you can see it, but it's up here in the top left corner. It's like a big giant circle. I remember when I first saw that, I thought it was Nibiru or something. But then I realized later on it was just the gravity lens of Venus after it evolved. You see it moving? And the sun is even shooting at it. Really, Venus is the cause though. But I'm pretty sure that gravity is shoot off again. That's right, when I created that power too, on the 4th. And then it's been shooting off hard. Like again and again, that was when it knocked over, on the 6th, that was when it knocked over the guide stones. See if it goes to the 11th. Oh yeah, the 11th got hit hard, yeah. It even glitched the fucking camera. Like, yeah, that's when the SpaceX thing got knocked down. It's so funny. But yeah, it reflects what I'm doing and stuff. But I'm not sure if you saw the gravity lens, so it's already appearing. You can see it in the top left popping up as that. It's more obvious in other footage, but if you can't see this big circular thing popping up on the left side of the screen that's mirroring Venus, I'll make it faster so you can maybe see it over and over again. That'll help you. You see how big it is, dude? That's the gravity lens. And that's how they're able to see further. It's just like how I literally brightened not just... Remember that star that was really the third sun? As it came in, it's just like brighten up the whole fucking star system, you see? That's how they're seeing further. I've been doing this for a while now. Been doing this for a while. It's an unknown planet. But when it comes in, watch how that shit brightens. Wow. Right along with it. That's the kind of power. Stars have effects. Like they have effects. You can see its aura way before it even starts to come towards them. Like, I've never seen a planet like with an aura like that. Or a star or anything. And you see how watch the universe brightening with you, you see? It's all brightening. Watch it. See how dim it is compared to what it was looking like just a second ago? Wait for it. See, it's already starting to kind of brighten it because it's starting to come. Well, watch how bright it is at the end. It's very subtle at this beginning part. It's more obvious in the next clip. But watch how now it's dramatically brightening. All the other stuff's starting to brighten more obviously. See? Starting to see shit you wasn't even seeing before. Shit that looked black, now it's starting to look light. I'm fucking broken, dude. Like, I am straight up broken. I don't blame them for being afraid of me, bro. I'd be afraid. I'm afraid of me. Shit, you think they scared me on Earth while doing this kind of shit? No, and I could get hit by it too. It's the scariest shit, man. It's crazy, bro. James Webb Telescope, looking through this little wormhole that magically appeared. We're not gonna get no. Oh, this little motherfucker. What the fuck is this? This a big ass little fucking insect jumped on me, bro. Like, my bad. He scared the fuck out of me, man. I hope I ain't hurt him too bad. But anyways, he's probably feeling the energy, man. The insects, you know, all the living creatures, they're part of God as well. This literally just hanging out next to me. I guess it realized that it fucked up. It's not even trying to run in desperation or anything. I guess I didn't hit it too hard. I mean, it's the biggest fucking insect I've seen all day. But yeah. That's some crazy shit right there. And then this is it from an even further view. You can see the gravity lens and it's like flip the poles or some crazy shit right there. But that's what pulls the sun and all that. Not the sun, but the like everything. I don't even understand like the concept of this viewpoint. Like, it is truth, but I don't know how the fuck NASA's pulling it off and making it realistic. It's got to be at a very important position, because it really does accurately portray things that are happening. Let me show you this thing, what it looks like from Earth. I have footage of it in case you haven't seen it before. But Venus is causing that gravity lens in case you ain't catching on to it. But there's a... Oh, I forgot to get the internet. Fuck. Damn it. Oh well. I'll probably put it in the next clip, but this is that video I just went to. This one, the sun, the man, and all that stuff. Oh, looks like the insect's okay. He's moving around. He's big as fuck. Whew.